what's up, galera? It's Roel with Jing and Grow Strong, and I'm back here with another video. Today we're going to talk about Roda strategy and techniques, or you could say Capoeira playing styles. Okay, so this one comes from a 90-second survey well, it doesn't have a name on it, but this comes from a female. About 80% of about 83% of our viewers and our followers are male, so it's good to have a woman come in here. Now, if those of y'all who've taken it, I know it asks your sex, your age, how long you've been training capoeira, and then what help you with. Okay, so she's over 55, and she's been training over 10 years, and this is a very common question. You know, she asks, what do you do when you run out of ideas on the Roda, when you're just there jinging? You know, I understand this is a problem that not only veterans have, intermediate and beginners. You know, you just revert back to your same stuff. So remember, I'm going to talk a little bit about it, but remember that capoeira é uma arte. Capoeira é uma arte. It's an art, and it's based on your personality and your body expression and your wisdom and your experience, all these things. So I'm going to give you a few tips and pointers. But before I do, I'll give you a little story about the Little Capoeira book by Nestor Capoeira. Now, he talks about this. He talks about the traditional way of learning, which was by playing capoeira, and this was the way that they wanted you to learn, right? By going in there, falling, getting swept, developing your own style. But then probably in the 60s and 70s, when there was a big change where it went from master to disciple, and it became more of a capoeira academy, and it became more. They were using kicking bags and punching bags, push-ups, sit-ups. They were following like an instructor was leading the class, and so there was a sentiment that this new style of learning capoeira was a cookie-cutter style of, you know, if they went to Senzala, they looked like a Senzala player. If they went to CDO, they would look like a CDO player. And that's not all entirely a bad thing, but I understand what they're saying about their originality. But it's good to represent, you know, the style of your school. And so, that being said, we're going to give you some drills and some things that you could do and to help you, and then you go on and you express yourself at your best. Okay, so number one, we're going to, if you play the counterattack style game, this means whenever someone's in the Roda, when someone does a circular kick, you know, you dodge and you counter kick them with a straight kick, right? And this is more fight style capoeira. This is our style as well. We use this a lot. You know, kick you in the chest, kick you in the head. You throw a kick, we counter kick you immediately. We dodge and counter attack. So that's one way. That's more fight style capoeira, and which is cool. Even if you're just marking them or tagging them, that's one thing, one strategy, and one game that you can play to do, right? Then there's tag or marcar, rasteras. This means whenever your opponent is playing and he throws a circular kick, you mark their leg, you show it, and then you can either sweep them or don't sweep them. But if you're playing more of a conversational game, you would just show. Even that says something to an experienced player. You know, like, hey, you're trying to mark me, I'm going to take you down. You don't do that to me. But whatever, you know. That's just another style of playing and a way to communicate in the Roda. Okay, so we have counter kick somebody, then we have mark their leg if they're counter kicked for a sweep. Now, if you want to learn more about that, I have an awesome. I'll put the link down below. I have an awesome program. Probably my best is the hook and pull. It's so thorough, and all the different sweeps and capoeira setups, Roda psychology, all that. So I'll check that out. Another one is called another game or strategy is called pernada. Now, this is actually a game that you can play or in a demo, and it's pretty much weaving kicks fastly, right? Weaving kicks fastly. So you're probably just using quixada, armada, and meio luigi combasso, weaving them. Now, a lot of times, whenever you see a demonstration of capoeira, this is what that is, and it's really fast. You know, kicks are flying by. So that's a pernada, right? That's a pernada. And as you get more advanced, you could use straight kicks too, but usually we teach first just circular kicks, weaving those together fastly. And it's just you jump in, can you handle it? Can you stay? Can you take a crossing kick? Can you counter? So it's more of a fun game, and it's a dangerous game, but you are just playing weaving circular kicks together. Okay, pernada. That's the third one. All right, next we're going to do movimento or blending movimento. You could use ground game. You could use just regular ground movements, but this one you're communicating movement with the other person, right? They throw a kick, you're going in close, you're maybe doing some Keller G. Haynes moves, you're doing some cool moves on the floor, moving around, and just using those movements to blend in with your opponent's movements. And then finally, there's the kick and flip, or a voador, where you're constantly doing kicks into combos and the flips going airborne and doing cool move after cool move. Now, that's pretty cool. So those are just some techniques and strategies that you could do whenever your mind goes blank. Switch from one game to train all of them and all those styles separately, and then put them together in a kind of an improvised game where you're using all of them. Now, beware. Here's the warning. In the counterattack game, the first, the second, the tag, the mark their foot with sweeps and rasteras, and the pernada, that's very intuitive where you're reacting and you're communicating with the other person. Now these last two, ground game, the movement, and the kick and flip game is very dangerous as far as we don't want two people doing moves by themselves, right? One person doing cool moves over here, another person doing cool moves over here. We don't want that. We want you to make sense. We want you to be doing moves as it makes sense with your partner. Remember, it's an art, but it's also, there's two people in there. So that's the only danger about looking bad, and then they're gonna be like, oh, you're just a trick, you're a trickster. You don't blend in capoeira and make it, make sweet capoeira with your opponent or your partner. That's the way it should be. So hopefully those are some strategies that you can use, and don't forget to make it make sense with your partner who's in there. Okay, so that's all I got for you today, guys. Go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. And also check out those videos to help you out. Like I said, the hook and pull, the ground game 1, ground game 2, all those fundamentals, and also get on the pre-order list for my intermediate and to advanced program as well. See you in the next one. Gene and Grow Strong. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Jinga and Grow Strong.